Hi everyone, this is Tyler with Foreclosures Club in Aid and Win. On the phone, or I guess on the webinar tonight, I have Thane Lance. Thane, you there?
I am here, Tyler. Hi, everyone.
Perfect. So what we're going to be talking about tonight is basically joint venture marketing, attracting real estate JV partners for maximum profits. Basically, Thane's going to go over. He's going to teach you how to set up, just how to effectively set up joint ventures, how to make sure they're profitable, and make sure and give you some ideas just how to protect yourself legally as well. Remember, neither Thane or I are lawyers, so make sure that you get this all double checked and verified, and get your contracts all set up with your lawyer. But we've obviously worked with lawyers a lot, so we can just kind of guide you. But at the end of the day, just make sure your lawyer double checks all this. So that's it for me. Thane, you want to take it from there?
Absolutely. Say that and repeat that again. Not a lawyer, not an accountant. I'm a simple real estate investor. So the presentation today is entitled Joint Venture Marketing, how to get some people that will buy into your deals and help you fund deal after deal after deal. Because when we find out when you try and do it all by yourself and using your own credit and your own cash, you'll run out pretty quickly. So the best way to overcome that is using joint venture partners. So by definition, a joint venture, also known as a JV in the industry, is where two people work together on a project, real estate project, for the mutual benefit of both parties. So we work together. Each party contributes something to the deal, and then they both benefit from the results when there are positive results. So it is joint as it involves more than one person, and it's usually the members buying or investing in a real estate project, and that is the venture that they both undertake. So it is a legal term, and there is quite a lot of case law history on joint ventures. They're not quite partnerships, legal partnerships, but there is a lot of law involving joint ventures and how they're set up and how they're registered, especially in real estate. In other parts like internet marketing, you hear the term joint ventures a lot, especially in that terminology. It's just two people working together. It's not as legal. Although when you do a real estate joint venture with a partner, you can actually, and I'm going to show you how, register the joint venture on title, and so it becomes a lot more enforceable and a lot more powerful legally. So real estate's been using joint ventures, that terminology and that legal definition, for quite hundreds and hundreds of years, I'm sure. So that's the difference between an offline and an online joint venture. So often in a JV arrangement, one partner has the time and the expertise in finding deals, and that's why we joined the Foreclosures Club, is to get more time and to find out how to find good deals and present them to our partners who will buy in with us. While the other member, these are the people you're going to be wanting, they're going to have cash and or credit. So they're going to have cash to invest in a deal at 20% down. That's often needed in investor deals. Or they're going to have credit. They're going to be able to qualify for mortgages. So they're going to be able to help get any project that you bring them off the ground and working. So it may also happen that the certain deal makers like us, what we're going to do is we're going to grab a bunch of joint venture partners, and we're going to be the deal makers throughout, and then we're going to have 4 or 5 or 6 or a number of joint ventures on a project, joint venture partners on a project, and we're going to coordinate the whole thing. So instead of just one in one, it's one in many. And we've actually did this on our recent apartment flip project that's closing early next week. We were the one main core deal finder, and then we had 14 other joint venture partners on that project. So that's often what happens as well. So if you have a great deal, the things your joint venture partner may bring to you could be a partial or a full down payment. So they could be providing $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, $100,000 down, and they are going to be bringing that to the table, and the ability to jointly 50-50 or 100% qualify for the mortgage. So that's what you're going to find out as you do 4 deals. You're going to run into what's called cap space. So you go back to your bank and you say, I'd like to do the 5th deal, and they're going to say, no, we have to qualify you under commercial law. You're doing this as a business. You're not just a simple investor with 2 or 3 investor properties. You're much more risky to us, even though it's not. The risk goes down the more properties you own, effectively. But they're going to say to you after you have 4 properties that no, you can't. So what you do to get around that with the same bank is bringing in a joint venture partner. They qualify 100% for the mortgage. Then you have the 5th property, 6th property, 7th property, 8th property through that financial institution. So again, you want to be consulting a very investor-friendly, investor-knowledgeable mortgage broker who knows how to set up your finances so you can maximize each lender. So you'll definitely run into trouble at 4, you'll run into trouble at 12, and then as you go up to 40 and 50, you definitely become, they push you more and more towards commercial mortgages. So they may also have more monetary, so they may have more money than you, or they may know more people. So that's why it's nice to network with a number of people, and we'll be going over that and how you do that in your real estate investing community. So they may have more resources that you need to continue your project. So you've run out, you've got the deal, you're able to come up with, say, 10%, and then but you'll need 15 to 20% to close the project. So what happens? So then you go out and bring in a joint venture partner. So whatever it is you need in a joint JV partner, you have better chances of finding them as you build relationships with people involved in real estate investing. So you find the real estate investing community is actually relatively small. The potential community is huge. It's everyone who makes more than $30,000 can probably qualify for an investment property. So the potential community is very huge, but the people actively doing real estate deals, it's very, very small. And a lot of times you'll find out in your community as you start networking with everyone that everyone basically knows each other and is familiar with each other, and you can make pretty good. You get to know people pretty quickly. So now we're talking about finding joint ventures. How do I find that elusive JV partner that's got $50,000, $100,000 that's willing to invest in my deal and help me find a property so we can both make money? So the types of people you want to be in JVs with are those who are already involved in real estate investing. So that's very important. These are the people that already have 5 doors, 10 doors. They know the game, all they're looking for, and they may not have time to find every single deal across Canada, but if you can bring them a killer deal with 20% ROI, they'll have a checkbook out and they'll invest you in that project. Or this is the key that we've found as we do smaller condo type of deals, smaller dollar values, not $1 million, $10 million deals, but these $100,000 condos that are really good bread and butter investments. People who have good paying, steady jobs and can easily qualify for mortgages. These are the people, as they say, pillars of your community. These are the teachers that make $60K plus, or these are the nurses that make $100,000. Not necessarily the doctors; they're a little bit hard to get to, but the nurses qualify for mortgages all day long. Police officers making $60,000 to $80,000. Like these people with good paying, solid union jobs, and engineers, lawyers, perhaps, as long as they're successful. So you want either successful self-employed professionals, or the best thing is union members who have good, solid job security, make good, solid wages. They've been in their job for years and years and years. These are the people you want to look for because these people can invest in your deals and help you qualify for $100,000, $200,000, $500,000 mortgages. So always have your eyes and ears open for potential partners. They're all around you, and especially using social media on the internet as well. We're, again, able to open up a world of these investors for us. So some strategies to find JV partners, which involve, the main one I've found is joining your local real estate investing and other networking clubs like BNI and your Chamber of Commerce. But the key is particularly the real estate investing clubs. So we're in Vancouver, so we joined REAG, Real Estate Action Group, with Ozzy Jurek. And across Canada, RAIN is very popular, so they're in Vancouver, all of Alberta, and in Ontario as well. So Real Estate Investing Network. But there's others like CanReg and a few others. Join, if you want to really actively find joint venture partners who are educated, go to those networking groups and bring your business cards. So that's where you'll find a lot of very successful real estate investors like you that are creating deals you can network with and actually partner with them on finding them clients and investors for their deals. But there's a lot of investors at those places. So that's the number one place that we've had success with, as well as advertising online. So Craigslist